opinion again today. I want to thank the members of our department and all of law enforcement who played a role in the investigation of this case. Last Wednesday, July 19th, we held a press conference and provided you with the facts of the Carly Russell disappearance. We told you the investigation was ongoing, and we helped you determine where Carly was within the 49 hours of her disappearance. Today I've talked to and received a statement from Mr. Emery Anthony, attorney for Carly Russell. Mr. Anthony has scheduled a meeting for Carly to meet with investigators early this afternoon, but then I received an email stating that a statement was being provided by him on her behalf. Mr. Anthony asked that I read the statement in its entirety, which I will do now. My client has given me permission to make the following statement on her behalf. There was no kidnapping on Thursday, July 13th, 2023. My client did not see a baby on the side of the road. My client did not leave the Hoover area when she was identified as a missing person. My client did not have any help in this incident, but this was a single act done by herself. My client was not with anyone or any hotel with anyone from the time she was missing. My client apologizes for her actions to this community, the volunteers who were searching for her, to the Hoover Police Department and other agencies as well, as to her friends and family. We ask for your prayers for Carly as she addresses her issues and attempts to move forward, understanding that she made a mistake in this matter. Carly, again, asks for your forgiveness and prayers. We have a meeting scheduled with Mr. Anthony to further discuss this case. We're currently in discussions with the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office in Bessemer about possible criminal charges related to this case, and we will announce those charges when and if they are filed.
All right, with that, we'll take a few questions. As Officer Hale said, I'm calling you. Please state your name and your affiliation. Yes, sir.
Keith Mims, WAGG 610 100.1 FM Summit Media. Our period that she was supposedly missing.
Now, as I said the other day, was talking facts and everything. If I said anything today, it would just be speculation. Actual facts, we do not.
Aaron, what her motivation was for doing this, if you can?
I wish I could tell you. I think only Carly knows, and maybe her attorney now. But again, the statement that we received from him does not indicate any.
Or give us an idea of what charges you may be filing against her.
That would strictly be up to the District Attorney's Office.
Or when is that meeting?
Yeah, no, not to a meeting with the attorney, not family or Carly. We have a meeting scheduled with the attorney, and that will take place some point tomorrow.
And there's no meeting with Carly Russell or her family at this point?
Not scheduled, no, sir.
What's next to close this investigation?
Well, again, we want to talk to Mr. Anthony tomorrow and see if he has any more to discuss about the case. We'll certainly be asking if we'll get an opportunity to again interview Carly like we've wanted to since she returned.
Knowing that Carly has admitted that this was made up.
Well, I'm glad that we got this. I'm glad that we got this. We certainly laid the facts out to you guys and to the national media that had a lot of interest in this particular case. The sad thing is that again, there were so many people that were involved.
The woman who spearheaded the search for Carly Russell, the 25-year-old who claims she was kidnapped.
They say she had searched for Taken. She was looking up Amber Alert information.
Really, to be honest, I'm in shock. That's the best way I can describe how I feel right now. I'm just speechless.
You put your all into searching for her. Do you feel duped by her?
I feel heartbroken and sad for a lot of different reasons. But I wouldn't do anything different than what I did.
Are you angry?
I'm not angry. A lot of people are, and rightly so.
When Angela Harris first heard news reports about Carly's disappearance, she felt she had to take action. Her own daughter was abducted and murdered 4 years ago. Here she is talking to Carly's parents during the height of the search in Hoover, Alabama.
I did not want her family to have to go through the pain of what we're going through, so many other families are going through. But I'm so happy Carly is alive. I do want to say that because I thought she wasn't.
Very, very seriously, and again, we wanted the focus to be bring her home. She got home. We're very excited about that. It is what it is. The facts I think last Wednesday pretty much showed that we knew that it was a hoax. That it was a hoax.
Ladies and Frank, WDTM13, do you know the expense you went to during this search? And if you don't have a dollar figure for us, just how big it was for you guys?
Well, it was all hands on deck, and we don't have a dollar figure yet, but we're certainly working towards getting one, and not only ours, but there'll be other agencies that had a lot of support that they gave us and had monetary expenses themselves.
What JLR investigates, are the parents under any investigation?
As I said the other day, we were going to try to determine exactly those 49 hours. So right now, anything's on the table. We still don't know what happened to those 49 hours, where she was, did she have any help? We have no idea. I read the statement from Mr. Anthony, that's all we know.
Keith Mims, WAGG 610 Summit Media. Chief, let me ask you this. What do you think prompted or provoked Carly to do this kind of thing? And are there any kind of mental issues that the police department or the public should be concerned about, or just what?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, it's this is this was an elaborate deal. I mean, when you talk about calling the 911 and being up on the interstate, again, it would all be conjecture. So really, I don't know. I was hoping that we'd have an opportunity to interview and we'd be able to ask her those questions.
Were any others involved in putting this story together for her?
Mr. Anthony, in his statement, says there was not.
Liviana Calmes, WPRC, Fox 6 News. You said that you had a meeting scheduled and it kind of switched to a statement. Did they give any type of reason that switched?
No, they did not.
Right here.
Aaron Llewellyn, WBC 13. Just for clarification, Carly Russell is not in custody right now.
That is correct. That is correct.
Last question with David.
David Lynn, once again, so first of all, when did you actually see this letter? And second of all, do these admissions and the content of the letter alter the investigation at all?
No, not at all. We'll continue to investigate. We're still trying to determine where she was during those 49 hours. But I am glad that we received this. I am glad that we received this. It at least puts some of the social media super sleuths hopefully at rest for a little bit as far as the conjecture of what everybody thinks took place. We know that by her own admission, it didn't happen. It didn't happen, and we're thankful for that.
All right, thank you guys very much.
One, thank you for watching, if anybody does. Two, I believe, and this might sound crazy, that obviously Carly did it for attention, but that her birthday is the 23rd. She, on her other birthdays, they did big celebrations, it looks like. One, she has pretty much a wedding dress on with diamonds. There's another, I don't know if she was in France for her birthday prior, but she travels a ton. If the photos of her and her boyfriend are accurately time-stamped, she was just in New York City on July 4th and in Mexico in April. This is all gathered from her social media platforms that I've just gone and looked at pictures and just to figure out who she is, if I could sense mental illness, etc. However, I just think she's a spoiled brat. And I heard someone say, and I know this could be not true, but based on what I've seen so far, that she posted that she needed a break, that she just wants a 4 to 5 day vacation. Is she kidding me? Are you joking? The sense of entitlement and privilege is insane. The other theory I had, and somebody else came up with this, somebody made a Carly Smollett, Jussie Smollett, Instagram page, and on it they posted a clip of Kevin Hart. Well, I'll let you watch for yourself.
I was on the highway and the fucking baby was running on the highway. Yeah, I know, right? Shit's crazy. So I get out the car, I start chasing the baby. In my mind, I'm like, why you running, baby? That's what I'm thinking, right? But I'm like, what do you do? Because I can't just grab the baby and throw the baby in the car. That's kidnapping. I f around, go to jail. I got a little butt. I'll get raped. I know they're in jail. I ain't trying to get raped. So I had to make a decision. I was like, shit, what do I do? So I decided to adopt the baby. What I did was, I downloaded this app on my iPhone, this Adopt the Baby app, right? I put the barcode on the baby head. Boop. That way the baby knew he was my baby. I put the baby in the car. I go to pull off. I turn around. A deer was running towards the car. So I'm like, oh shit, this deer is about to eat the baby. That's what I'm thinking, right? But then I look closer. I noticed the front part of the deer was a deer. The back half was a zebra. It was half deer, half zebra. So I'm like, oh shit.
I mean, it could be entirely unrelated, but I just thought that was a strange coincidence. If any of her activities have involved watching or going to him, it's strangely similar. Let me know what you think in the comments. And I'm going to end with my favorite little clip I've seen thus far during the Carly Russell debacle of this lady. And I know a few people have already seen it. Sleuthy Goosey posted it on Twitter, but oh my gosh, I had me dying. I hope everyone has a great morning, afternoon, or night. I'm not trying to incite hate against Carly Russell. I think she should totally come clean. However, I probably wouldn't have given them a confession at this point. I'm surprised her lawyer. I'm sure compliance is probably best at this point. However, I almost feel, I don't think it should help her that she told the truth. I really don't. She waited way too long. If you were going to come clean, you should have way before now. You shouldn't have done it at all, but way before now. Not once. They were making it very clear since she returned home. Every press bite from law enforcement that I heard included that there has been no other calls about a small baby. They made sure they put that in there every single time. And I even got defensive towards the beginning when I was believing her bull, because I was like, why do they gotta say that? That's only like encouraging the people who were bashing her. Making this a race thing, I think, is ignorant AF. People that were making fun of her wig, not necessary at all. I question your ability to critical think if you're doing that, but I mean, it's natural to criticize her actions because of how wrong they are. So let's end it with something funny. Talk to you guys soon.
Seat to get the snacks from Carly. Bitch, you was lying this whole mother time. You got me on here acting like I'm Oprah Winfrey, ho. Bitch, I done peeled off every single one of my lashes, ho, because I'm so stressed out about you, bitch. I'm talking about I keep watching the highway footage. I just swear up and down a midget got you in a headlock, bitch. But that's really you going in your back seat to get the snacks from Target, bitch. Bitch, I done called my grandma about you, ho. I done told my grandma to create a prayer circle for you. I really was worried. Then you done stole from your job. You done put the money in your sock. Bitch, you done rolled up to your mama's house butt ass naked, but you got some money in your sock. Talking some of the kidnappers gave it to me. So the kidnappers gave you a parting gift. This why they don't believe us when we be missing, bitch. It's really people out here that need help and you wasting our time because you trying to make a mad. You finna piss me the off, Carly. I really made a video about this shit. I don't be speaking on nothing, but I spoke on your lying ass. And you had to be from Birmingham too.